worst, bitch.
This city.
Maybe they can pay for that big Bucks arena that they're building.
Yeah, another
education for our public universities, but hey,
another white elephant.
let's just, you know, fund a really shitty team.
So you think we spend not enough on education?
No. I feel like we took away a lot of really important money for our public universities to put into that stupid Bucks arena.
Don't you think we should gut like a lot of the like social sciences sort of useless majors like?
No, oh
like,
my god, like
no?
the humanities?
Like feminine dance therapy and like.
No, because I was an international relations major, so that would actually be cutting into.
Did you get hooked up with a decent job through that or no?
Yeah, I did. Actually.
Did you say Austro relations?
International relations.
Oh, international relations. Okay.
No, I actually got a decent job out of my degree, thankfully. I can't say that for everybody who went to the humanities.
That's what I'm saying. Like they spend like what is it, $100K on a degree, and maybe they never even pay it off because they don't get a decent job. They work at Rochambeau or some shit. You know.
I mean, those are they're still important.
Don't you think it's kind of a ripoff? I mean.
But if you defund public universities, you're not defunding certain programs, you're defunding the whole entire university, so that also goes into the sciences, the maths, the environmental.
Did they defund the entire thing, or was it like specific?
I mean, they cut.
You do never know where stuff can take you.
What they're going to give to public universities, it's a whole. They don't say we're going to only pay, you know, a certain portion to certain subjects. No, it's like, if we're going to cut funding for public schools and public universities, it's as a whole.
I think they should gut gender studies as an entire department. I think it's a useless major. You don't concur? Well, what are you going to get? What kind of job are you going to get with gender studies?
It's
You're
not
going to teach.
About what.
Yeah, but it's a matter of reading and writing.
You actually,
but you can do that at the library.
You want the Board of Regents to stop funding my masculinism class?
That's never going to be a thing.
That is my class.
They hate men. So
no, my class is all about the male agenda and promoting masculinism.
But we want literate people.
So you don't think people should be taught masculinism?
They should not be taught masculinism.
Why?
I don't think that's a thing.
It is a thing. I think it's a very important.
Okay. Well, you could, you know, ask for funding for that, I guess.
Well,
I wouldn't be a favor.
From wealthy, powerful billionaires who are all men.
Nice.
They fund me privately in a masculine way.
They fund you very masculinely.
Right. They fund me in a very masculine way to promote masculinism.
I just feel bad for like a young person getting like a gender queer studies degree for like.
What was your major?
I chose to not go to college, and I chose to make money instead. I chose to stack paper.
He's Jewish. He just cares about money.
So what do you do?
I do a little bit of everything. You know, see opportunities, seize the opportunities.
Can I tell her?
No.
I can't tell her.
It's great.
Come on, tell her.
Tell her.
Come on, man.
What am I telling?
He's kind of like a low-level but rapidly rising video celebrity.
I don't think that's quite.
That is
a YouTube star.
He is.
No.
But he's not. But he's behind the camera.
Okay.
He goes to some like radical protests and records them.
Okay.
Come on, you got like half a million.
I just went to the Christian like anti-choice thing in front of the.
That was funny.
They were really scary.
Did you see all the crazy Catholic people?
They were like doing their Gregorian chants.
They had like these golden crosses,
burning sage and myrrh and shit like that.
What's this?
In front of the abortion clinic on Farwell.
On Farwell, yeah.
It's right by my house, and so yeah.
The cops are back in position, ready to spring their trap again.
And for nothing.
No, for something.
I tried to figure them out. They did some stuff.
With the people who are against freedom.
They're not ticketing though?
Who's against freedom?
Yeah, they did some stops that I don't even those.
Oh, the anti-choicers, yeah.
These people for what?
I kind of, I agree.
They didn't like the way they looked.
Maybe, or they saw something that we didn't see. You know, they know the laws.
But wait, so
yeah, right. They pick it up.
But you know,
keep hammering on the subject. So like, to you, like, education is not.
I mean, it's not
solely about a job afterwards, or is it only partially, or is it not about a job at all, or is it?
It's what you want to make of it. Everybody has different goals, right? Everybody has different prerogatives. Some people go to school because they simply just love to learn. They're not necessarily looking for a specific job or a specific position after it, but they just want to gain that knowledge for their own self-improvement.
See, that's
other people do say, hey, I want to go into investment banking because I want to, you know, make XYZ amount and achieve XYZ milestones before the age of 30, and so this is the best avenue to do that.
And so,
and there is no right or wrong. Let me just disclose that. I don't knock anybody.
Everything doesn't have to be a vocational.
I'm not knocking the students. I'm knocking the university for peddling a bullshit major for like 60 to 100K.
But that's their choice. The students don't have to take that class.
I think they're being swindled.
They don't have to take,
I think
for example, anthropology, philosophy.
But
they don't have to take English. They're all majors that don't necessarily pay very much.
But there are a lot of classes that they make people take as part of their undergraduate studies.
Yeah, right.
That are not related to what they've decided.
You could probably lower tuition if you just gut a lot of this crap, right? That's my like. It's kind of this is kind of a conservative position I have.
And I agree. Like for example, when you go to get your master's, you don't have to take all those bullshit requisite classes, right?
But for your BA and your BS, it should be the same way.
Yes, I agree. I 100% agree. Like I had no interest in ever studying math or science as an undergrad, but I had to take, a certain amount of math and a certain amount of science classes. But I will say, I feel like that makes you a more informed person overall. It makes you a more intelligent person overall.
More like indoctrinated.
Well-rounded.
Person.
I think it makes you more well-rounded.
I agree with her.
Oh, the math.
Yeah.
It makes you more well-rounded.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like my stats class absolutely kicked my ass, and I wish I had done better because now I work with stats. I never thought I would, but now I do, and I wish I would have.
Well, there's certain issues that require some science background, like global warming. I mean, the people who are against.
I'm all for the sciences.
Yeah,
and I'm all for people getting like
that's objective
background in finance.
It's objective, scientific reality. I'm talking about like the humanities, social sciences.
Yeah, but what about like econ and finance? Getting your CFA. I think everyone should get a CFA. It's only a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's only a year and a half to get your chartered financial analyst certification. So that teaches you how to manage a portfolio, trade a portfolio, buy and sell in that portfolio. That's what she's interested in, making that money.
I mean, people who are against global warming don't even have the basics.
I mean, it's like half and half. I would like to make money, but I would also like to do something that I find fulfilling, right? So, we'll see.
I concur.
Yeah. Go, dude. There it was.
But I feel like the option for gender studies should be on the table for those who want to pursue that avenue. That is their right. If they want to do that, it should not be about who's going to make money, who's not making money. If the university offers it, that should be their right to have it, and they should get no more, no less funding, right?
It should be a course option. I don't think it should be an entire degree.
But that's the person's prerogative. If they want to take it, let them take it. It's not taking away funding from you.
If there's feminist studies, there should be masculinist studies.
They're never gonna.
But it should be equal.
They hate men. Fundamentally.
But the feminists should be advocating for masculinism.
They think toxic masculinity is a thing.
No,
so they're not going to have a pro masculinity.
They should be promoting nurturing masculinity.
I don't think they would go there.
That's how I describe my whole ideology. I'm a nurturing masculine.
They can't all act like mean drunks because there's a limit there.
Would you allow women in this class?
Of course. Part of being a masculinist is to be surrounded by as many beautiful, intelligent women as possible.
I think we're going outside the realm of masculinity and going into just sexism.
No, that's not sexism. That's masculinity. It's using the charm, the pizzazz, the raw lure of the animal of the male to sort of appeal to charming, intelligent, humor-endowed females.
But what about men who are also masculine, intelligent, all those wonderful adjectives, but necessarily aren't interested in women? They're
called leathermen, and they're gay.
Can they also not still be masculine?
Well, that's an interesting question. Can like a muscle-bound, steroided-out, gym rat homosexual who's a misogynist be a man? Technically, they're a man genetically, but they can't be masculinists because they engage in behavior in which men are feminized. So part of being a masculinist is to probably love women. To be a healthy, psychologically sound man is to be a lover of women.
I've been told that the biggest misogynists tend to be women.
I think he's with me.
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's a matter of age.
Don't drag
too.
these nice gentlemen into this.
She's not down for the.
Don't drag you.
She's not down for the masculinist class. That would be.
I think she'd be intrigued by the masculinist.
That would be against the Dworkinite doctrine.
I think she would definitely audit the masculinism class.
I would sit in the back and laugh. It would be funny.
I mean, at certain ages, you know.
And my coffee cup inside.
Okay.
The hormones are.
She's not down with the masculinist class.
She's definitely down with masculinity.
No, I mean it's like it's a tool of the patriarchy. They hate masculinity.
No. She loves masculinity.
She's been taught by college that masculinity is bad.
Marrying, you know, women. Like,
there you go.
Oh, the patriarchy.
No.
But
He's a
I'm
masculinist.
straightforward. But you know, here.
No, he's a healthy, friendly, loving masculinist.
Right on, dude.
He's got a good sense of humor.
I mean, I love women.
There you go. He's a masculinist.
There you go.
He's got charm, pizzazz, a sense of humor.
All right, you gentlemen have a nice night.
right.
Good luck with your theories.
You taking off?
Yes, I am.
Where are we going to see you next here in Milwaukee?
Huh?
Where are we going to see you next?
In your aviators.
Where
are you going?
Probably for the next Cubs game around this area. I'll be out around, walking around.
Do you live in Bayview or something?
No, I live around Milwaukee.
That's Milwaukee.
Milwaukee proper.
That is Milwaukee proper. That's just the south side of Milwaukee.
It's the south side of Milwaukee.
Okay, you live.
It's south of the south side. National Avenue is south side.
Okay.
That's beyond.
Deep south.
Bayview is like a whole nother
That's
beast.
the Florida of Milwaukee.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Got it.
Gentlemen, nice seeing you again.
You too.
Appreciate
Good
your
luck.
support for the sports. Thank you.
Good luck for
Okay.
the Cubs.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you around.
Yeah, but the trouble about National Avenue is against choice people.
Well, it's choice.
Religion.
It's choice in a subpar product. So that's exploitative of the students. Is my argument. A gender studies degree is exploiting poor students who are thinking they're going to get a decent job or halfway decent livelihood out of college, but all they're getting is debt and a barista position. You know what I'm saying?
They're getting enslaved by the banks.
To me, I don't have. To me, I disagree at any major that you know you're not gonna make money off, or you're gonna lose out. You know, you're just gonna keep paying the government.
But you know,
It's not worth it.
A lot of people think that they're going to get a job in government if they study that stuff. So it's a wish thinking.
I mean,
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
You can have some elective, you know, courses, but to have it like major, and you waste your time. It's stupid because you waste time and money.
Yeah, it's shit you can learn like on the internet or talking to other people. I just don't see.
From?
I know, but Riyadh.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe, bitch.